welcome, and grand rising to you again. This is Akai coming to you with another one. And guys, if you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Because obviously that helps with the algorithm. Definitely comment, that helps with the algorithm, and definitely like the videos because that helps with the algorithm. But obviously, here's the deal. What I'm going to talk about today is that most people, and this is whether I'm out and about or whether I'm looking online at videos or whatever or whatnot, I notice that they just really have a bad attitude. They're real stressed out, rushing and everything, and they have a bad attitude. Even when you're out in public, they seem to just distracted. Have you guys noticed that? Definitely put a comment in the comment section about this because this is something I just wanted to make a quick video about this because I said, I kept saying to people that I know, even, when I see my mother, I'm like, have you noticed this? I'm not going to say it bothers me, but in a way it's like, whoa, it's observable behavior. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, this really shouldn't be happening. But you kind of got to look at the state of the world nowadays. So yeah, people, it's really something. People are outwardly rude. I've had where I've opened the doors. I'm telling you, I've opened the doors for ladies at times, and they don't say anything. Other times they say thank you. I've had where you're at the gas station, you're at the market, and people just. Have you ever experienced where it just seems like everybody is just looking through you, like you're a ghost, like you don't even exist? No one smiles. It's rarely that you smile. When I see someone smile, it's so rare. It's actually heartwarming to actually see somebody smile nowadays. Because I'm like, oh, I'm glad that things are going okay in their life. They're experiencing a different reality because they're actually smiling. Because the other people that I'm seeing, they're grimacing and whoa, that energy. That energy. I don't like that energy. I like the energy where people are smiling. They feel good. I like that type of energy around me, and I'm sure you want that same thing. So, like I said, people are outwardly rude. They'll let the door slam in your face. Um, you know, Even with parking spaces, down to you were right there. They'll take the parking space. You know, they don't even care. Cutting in line. That's right next to that, cutting in line. So it's just different behaviors. That I've noticed. Now let's talk about society is totally really breaking down. That's really what I've noticed. Is some of the examples are theft, scams, fighting and arguing. Folks are obviously out of control. You got people that are squatting, and you have crime that's out of control. So let's talk about the scams that are going on. You know, now I'm gonna talk about this one because this is a good one. Because my mother has gotten these text messages, and I have gotten the same text messages where she just brought it up to me, said, "Oh, by the way, I got this message that said that." And you stop by and you're just like, wait a minute. And you look at the message, and it's something about a toll, like, oh, you didn't pay your tolls. We don't have that where we are, where you got to pay a toll somewhere. So it was a scam. And what I told my mother? I said, don't you ever click on a hyperlink of something that was sent to your cell phone. Don't ever do that. And the same with me. I don't click on any hyperlinks. There's no toll. If anyone else gets that message, there's no toll that you have to pay. It's not that you didn't pay your tolls. No one is going to send you anything via text message about something crazy and insane like that. But that's what's going on. So I just told her, I said, don't even respond to any text messages let me come over and let me just delete that crap, because that just don't make no damn sense. And I found that it's scam after scam after scam after scam that we're having to watch out for, especially because we're living in an age where you have the internet and all that sort of thing. So all I got to say to you is just to really be careful, everyone, of these scams that are out here. And obviously there's thefts. You have people that are so ignorant, they want to take your Amazon package right off your porch. And so, guys, I recommend that you have one of those doorbell ringers. I don't cameras. I don't have one on my house because I usually don't. I don't really have anything delivered. Actually, I never do have anything delivered here except for mail. Maybe if it's a small package or something that can slide through my door, because I got one of those where you just lift the thing and just put the mail in, and then I open my door and I can get my mail. So, but I don't have packages delivered. But I've seen that on different videos where packages, just people, they break down. They're stealing. They're scamming, fighting and arguing out in public. You see plenty of videos about that. People just fighting and arguing about, out in public, like it's a regular thing. It's insane, and then one of the biggest things right now is that people, thousands and hundreds of thousands of people are being laid off right now. So it's really tough. There's a lot of precursors to a lot of this behavior. So it's not that I'm saying that that most people are crazy out here. It's just that most people are dealing with stressors that are causing them to act very erratic and rude, and it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, but yeah, people are stressed out. That's a fact, and that's something that you have to consider when you assess why someone was rude to you or why it seems like they have a bad attitude. Sometimes it's relationship problems. All that is the relationships problems is still a part of the breakdown of society. So you have to consider that as well. Well, guys, once again, if you're not already, that's all I have to say today. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please like the video, because what happens when you like the video, it actually boost up the algorithm so that other people that want to see this type of information can see it. Okay, they want to see this type of content. But I appreciate everyone that watches my videos, that likes my videos, everyone that has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want you to have a wonderful grand rising, a wonderful, awesome day filled with peace, prosperity, and that's it. So Akai out, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Have a good one.